Yo guys, I have started to do a 4-series educational videos of the 4 pit stops on the road to a perfect body. Every single thing you need to know on how to build yourself a perfect body like this. The training, on the nutrition, on the recovery, and on the supplementation. Guys, subscribe to this channel because I am going to teach you every single thing you need to know how to build a perfect body and how to build it fat. Yo guys, welcome to the second video of the 4 pit stops on the road to a perfect body, guys. And the second video is going to be about exactly the second most important thing when it comes to building a perfect physique, and that is the nutrition, guys. Yes, it's the second part, guys. On the first part, I hope you've seen it, and if you haven't, don't even watch this video. Go back and look at the first one, because I'm putting it all in order, in the order it has to be for you to achieve your dream physique. And nutrition is the second most important thing after the training. I don't care how perfectly you eat, if you don't smash the muscles up in the body, there will be no muscles. You cannot eat yourself to perfect muscles and to big muscles. But what you can do with nutrition is you lose all of the fat that you don't want to have on your body. So understand one thing, guys, muscles are built in the gym, fat is burned in the kitchen, not the other way around. So it's 95% nutrition when it comes to how much fat you have on your body, and it's 95% training when it comes to how much muscles you have on your body. And today we're going to be locking in on the nutrition and going through 5 points that you have to have locked in perfectly to be able to get rid of all the fat that should not be on your body, guys. So let's go. Number 1, and this one is painful. Number 1, hunger is necessary. So understand, guys, and I am talking to every single one that wants to shred down. And I don't think if you have any other problem, you would be watching this channel. So 99% of everybody who approaches me and asks me anything about nutritional advice is people that want to lose weight. Because in general, we are overweight as a society. So now I am going to give you the absolute hard truth. Hunger is necessary. Why? Understand one thing. What is hunger? Hunger is an information from your brain to your body that it is low on calories. And when it comes to shredding your body down, calorie is the only thing you have to worry about. Forget all the macros. They do have a place in your nutrition, but right now we're talking strictly out of a fat burning perspective. Calories are everything. So if your body requires 2,500 calories to maintain its weight, if you cut that by 100 calories, 200, 500, 1,000, I don't care how much, the more the faster, of course. But if you cut your calories, your body will be forced to go in and take from the storage it has. And what is the storage? Is the fat. So guys, all of this bullshit that your body will eat your muscles if you are short on calories is total bullshit. There is nothing in the muscles to eat. Your body stores fat as a security in case it would not be able to find nutrition and it would not be able to get the energy it needs. So if you are low on calories, what your body will do, it will go in and grab from the fat it has. Now that's a painful process because that process comes with hunger. But you cannot absolutely be in a calorie deficit without being hungry, guys. And this is the biggest problem everybody who wants to lose weight has. How can I possibly not be hungry and lose weight? Well, the reality is you can't. Hunger is the only real information that you are short on calories. Sure, tracking and so on, and we will be going deeper into that later on. All of those things are good. You need to know your baseline and you need to have an idea on how much you should be cutting down. But eventually it comes down to this. If you are not hungry, you are not in a calorie deficit, and if you're not in a calorie deficit, you're not losing weight. Simple as that, guys. So trust me, you better fall in love with hunger if you want to be having a perfect shredded physique. And now, hunger. How natural is it for us humans to be hungry? So understand one thing. We haven't always, throughout human evolution and throughout human history, had a fridge to open as soon as we get hungry. We haven't always had a grocery store around the corner to go in and buy something as soon as we feel hungry. Now, that's not how we have operated for 99% of our existence. We used to hunt for our food. And when you went hunting, you were fucking hungry. And whatever you were hunting was not waiting for you to kill it in the second you go out to hunt it. You had to actually survive, and sometimes you had to stay hungry for a day, sometimes for 2, and probably sometimes for even longer than that. And your body can handle that, trust me. Hunger is an emotional connection more than a physical connection. So when you are hungry, it feels like you are losing your energy. It feels like you are losing your power. It feels like you are losing your capacity to focus. But that is just a feeling, and that feeling just lasts for a short period of time. As soon as you come past that breaking point, I guarantee you, when you are hungry, that is when you get the most energy in your body. Because think about this, guys. When you eat a big meal, what happens? After the meal, do you feel that you got full of power and you are ready to go and run and do whatever you need to do? Or do you feel that you just want to lay down on the sofa and do absolutely nothing? It's the second, exactly. You feel that you can do absolutely nothing, you want to just totally chill out. Why? Because when you put food into your body has to first process the food until that food becomes energy. So in beginning, it takes energy from you when you put food into your body. And eventually that becomes new energy to be used. But guys, being hungry is a fucking life hack, trust me. If you learn to be hungry, if you accept it, if you just tell your brain to shut up about it and stop non-stop screaming like a 5-year-old kid, food, 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 I need something, I guarantee you, you are going to find and tap into parts of your brain that you didn't even know you have. And those parts of your brain are so high energetically that you've never been there before. And I guarantee you, training on a hungry stomach, training fasting, if you just can put your mind into it, it is 10 times more powerful and it is 10 times more effective than if you go training with a full stomach. Full stomach, lazy. Hungry, hunting. This is the system, guys. So trust me, learn this and lock this in, and you are going to go and evolve more than you have been thought it's fucking possible until now. Second thing, guys, the body confirms the deficit. That means you can be tracking your calorie, you can be short on calories, you can have your fitness application, you can have everything locked in, but you are not losing weight. Now what is the problem? In your head you are explaining that the problem is in your body. You go and try to find reasons why you are not losing weight. That is easier than the reality, because the reality is if you are not losing weight, you are not in a calorie deficit. Simple as that. You are eating too much. And I don't care how healthy you are eating, and I don't care how much in a calorie deficit you think you are or your application tells you are. The body tells you everything you need to know. That means if you are not losing weight, if you're not getting shredded, you're not in a deficit. It's that simple. Your application can tell you that you are doing everything perfect, but it's not the application that eventually is telling the truth. It's your body. So guys, it's very simple. If you have been on a diet, or if you have been on a calorie deficit, or if you have been in a new system of eating and you have been for a month, for 2, for 3, and nothing has happened, well, obviously you're doing something wrong, because losing weight is not something that a certain chosen amount of people on the planet can do. Every single one of us, if we stop eating food, we will get absolutely skinny, lose everything we have on our body, and eventually die from starvation. I don't care if you lie to yourself that you have thyroid problems. I don't care if you lie to yourself. Whatever the reason that you cannot lose weight is, it's all bullshit. If you stop eating food today, you are going to die from starvation, skinny as a fucking stick. Every single person on this planet. So guys, if you are not losing weight, that is very simple. The body confirms you are eating too much. If you are, perfect. Keep doing what you are doing. So guys, stop looking for excuses and stop lying to yourself. If you are short on calories, you are going to lose fat. There is no other way on the planet. Done. Number 3, tracking is your guide. Yes, tracking is very good. And I use fitness application. I use my own application for that. Why would you want to do that, and why does it help? Especially in the beginning, you need to have a baseline when you are starting. And how do you start by tracking your calories? Well, it's very simple. Take a week of your life and just write down everything that you eat without making any changes, because before you can apply any changes, you need to know where you are. So this is how much I am eating, and now from these calories I want to be cutting down so and so much to get to my goal. So first you have to check your reality. And how do you do that? You write down everything that you are eating on a normal day, and do that for 7 days. Write down every single thing. And now guys, here is a big thing that most people lie to themselves about. So they do count all of the big foods that they are eating, but what they skip to count in is those couple of nuts, is that banana, is that latte that they take from Starbucks. All of these things have calories. And that latte from Starbucks has probably more calories than your dinner. So all of those things, that means when I say that you should be writing down everything you eat, is everything that is going into your mouth and coming down to your stomach. Every single little thing. If you are eating a grape, you should write down 1 grape. And then you take Google or nowadays ChatGPT and you just write there exactly everything that you have eaten and you ask it how much calories does this have. And you will get a baseline. And now after 7 days, you calculate it out how much are you eating on average calories a day. Because not every day looks the same and it doesn't have to look the same. Your body don't know day to day, your body just know in general a period if you are short on calories or if you are equal or if you are too much on calories. So it's very simple guys. So you just have to check your average calorie intake on a day and cut from that. And now depending how much and how fast and how hardcore you want to go, but 500 is a standard cut. For me, if I go hard, I cut 1,000, 1,200 calories from my standard day. That means 2 weeks and I start seeing crazy results. But 500, less than that, is not even worth cutting. So guys, track your stuff and then cut down 500, and if you don't see any results, then your body is confirming that you're not doing the right thing. So cutting calories means that you should be getting shredded for every single week by couple of 100 grams or couple of kilograms, depending how hard you go and depending how much overweight you have. So if nothing is happening, you're doing the wrong thing. Simple as that. Number 4 guys, boring food. Boring food works. Why? It's very simple. Fitness food, the absolute best fitness nutrition, is boring as hell. It is chicken, broccoli, rice, potatoes maybe, in the most standard form that you can eat them. Why? Because it's very hard. If a food is extremely tasty, if it is your favorite food, if it is complicated, if it looks amazing, if it tastes amazing, if it smells amazing, how in the world are you going to make sure that you are not overeating from it? It's super hard. See guys, food should not be an emotional connected thing in our life. Food should be a survival thing. Sure, if you're going out for an event with your friends, you're going to a dinner, you're going to a restaurant, sure, let that be the emotional connection because you're doing that to connect with your friends. But when you are eating by yourself or even by your family, when you are just on your daily routine, taking in your nutrition, that stuff should not be something that is bringing you any pleasure or is being any highlight of your day. That should just be standard stuff that you are putting into your body because your body needs it. So guys, everybody who looks here, you wish to have a great physique, you wish to have a great mindset, you wish to be strong and energetically loaded up, right? Well, nutrition is that, guys, but not that nutrition that you think. So the more you love your food, the more connection you have emotionally to your food, the weaker you are mentally. Simple as that. Guys, food is nutrition. It's not pleasure. There is other ways that a man should be getting pleasure from than from his food, trust me. So take away all those emotional bullshit connection that the world has been feeding you, because this is not only a problem with you. The whole world is feeding you about how amazing food, snacks, drinks, and all of that bullshit is. So you are being fucked by the system. So you have to unfuck yourself. So trust me, take away all of that emotional connection to food and start seeing food for what it really is and what it really was meant to be. Survival, nothing else. The moment you can come to the level where I am at, and the level I am at is, if I could, I would not eat food at all. If there was a pill to take that would give me everything that my body needs, I would love that and I would pay any price for that. Why? Because I just see it as an annoying thing that I have to sit down and I have to prepare the food, then sit down, then eat it. 1.5 hours of my day disappears just to fuel this body. Super annoying, because I could be doing something much more productive with that 1.5 hours every day than to eat. So guys, disconnect emotionally from food and start seeing it for what it is. Survival and means to a goal. That's it. Number 5, guys, the 50-25-25 rule. Now this is something that I have lived by for a very long time. And this is something that is functional when you don't track every single calorie and every single macro. Now, if you do that, then you can totally skip that because you have everything written down and you have full control. But it's very hard in general to live like this. Now, if you're not a total fitness freak, you won't be able to handle that for a long period of time. So guys, what is this rule? It's an amazing, super simple rule. 50% of whatever is on your plate should be a protein source. That means meat, fish, chicken, something that is mainly protein source. 25% should be your energy source. Now, what is energy sources? It's or carbs, carbohydrates, or fats. That's those two energy sources that exist. So 25 of your plate should be that. And 25 should be a vitamin source. That means your greens. So it's simple. You take a look at your plate. Half of the plate is protein, 25% of that is energy, and 25% of that is greens. And like that, guys, whether you are eating in a restaurant, whether you're on vacation, you're totally out of your routine, maybe you are somewhere where you can't even decide what you're going to be eating, just stick to this rule, and I guarantee you that this will take you very, very far. You don't have to track every single calorie. Now, guys, another thing that is dead important when it comes to nutrition is, even if you are eating the most healthy food, if you are eating pretty much only chicken breast, if you eat more calories than your body should have, you're going to gain weight. So even the healthiest food can make you gain weight. So guys, make sure one thing, if you're not tracking your calories perfectly, not overeating is the key. So you should never eat until you are full till here. You should always stop eating at 80%. Where you want to take couple of bits more of that food, that is when you are stopping. Like that, you make sure that you are always in at least the equality of calories that you need. You are never overeating, so that means you are never on a calorie surplus. Simple as that, guys. Lock this in, and I guarantee you, together with the training, together with everything that I will be speaking on in the 4 pit stop on the road to a perfect body, you are going to lock in 2026 and build finally a perfect physique. Guys. And don't forget, subscribe, otherwise you're gonna miss this.